So this is what I do, and I'll take you along for the stroll. And every night I'll come out and I'll walk briskly this distance on the beach. And what I'm accomplishing, which you're not accomplishing in the gym, with your rubber soles on, banging your knees on a treadmill, you're just wasting your time, kid. I'm healing myself, communing with God. I'm building an electromagnetic current, got, barefoot on the ground, negative ions of the planet, got the ocean right next to me, and walk, get the sunlight, enjoy the sunset, and it's a whole vibe. And this is what I do. I shared about my journey of ascension, aligning the spine, dealing with the issues in the lower back. I remember not even too long ago how much pain was in my lower back, and this is what I began to do because I couldn't run. I recently just ran in my neighborhood, and it was the first time that I actually legitimately ran in a long time. So first part, know where you are, know where you're at in life, and walking in nature, walking barefoot, you're going to get a lot out of that. You're going to get a lot more out of doing what I'm doing right now versus bashing your knees on the treadmill with your shoes on. So your whole body, you're getting rid of the anxiety, your blood pressure is dropping, and this is the time where I get to think deeply and commune with God. And this is where, some people, they might go have their meditative practices, if you will. I like to be in perpetual motion, and this is where some people call them downloads. Some people, get certain ideas that come to them. So this is actually a time period doing this. I will have music. I'll get into my deep music vibe, and a lot of what I do, and you'll see, I don't want to get you too dizzy, you'll let me know, but what I've done for the spine, okay, I've been doing this walk where I twist, all right, and very soon I'm going to be showing all of you an exercise that I do in the gym, okay? Comment down below if you want more exercises in the gym, letting us know how to be fit, how to be healthy, how to be strong, how to be young again, how to be vibrant again, all right? But it's all about your mood. It's all about epigenetics. What's epigenetics, Uncle Mike? Oh, epigenetics, meaning above genetics. Your surroundings can dictate, okay, your overall health. Okay, Dr. Bruce Lipton says, are certain traits turned on or off, okay? And the energy that you get, when I share, I have a bunch of friends, some of them are watching this video, bunch of friends in the gym, okay? How are you doing this? And I'm telling the world, all right, anyone could go out there and say, eat a certain amount of grams of protein. How many grams of protein you're supposed to eat, okay? How many fruits are you supposed to have, so on and so forth. How many carbs you're supposed to have, bro? All right, how many reps are you supposed to do? But I train in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I'm like the modern day Tesla, baby. Look at me, baby. All right, I'm the modern day Tesla, and I utilize new modalities to get my wellness up, to get my energy up, because it's about energy, frequency, and vibration, not just the physical attributes. Now, I go on my journey, I make sure, I get my protein in, I make sure I'm eating right, the physical attributes, training, but there's also, what are the other things that I do, all right? And making sure that I'm doing this several times a week, right? So maybe you don't live by the beach, maybe you have a place where you get to immerse yourself in nature. We can see the beautiful sunset is here, and do this on, treat it like medicine, okay? Treat it like it's so important, okay? This is what's important in life, okay? I'm walking, this is the evening, and this is what I get to look at. Okay, so now a lot of times when I come during the day, I will walk in the waves and think about it. There's the whole ocean's out there, and I am getting the energy of the entire ocean, right? You could feel the energy rising up. The blood is pumping right now. Always be pumping. Write it in the comments. I always be pumping. All right. This is the mindset that you have to have. And this is, I don't want to say daily practice, but several times a week, this is a daily practice of mine. Coming out here and doing this walk. So, like, if you did however long this might be, okay? If I'm walking for 25 minutes out here, doing exercise, doing cardio, right? You can't compare that to an hour of cardio on the treadmill in the rubber soles. What I teach, what I share to the world is about being efficient, all right? Being the evolved, ascended human. Are you the evolved, ascended human? Let us know in the comments, okay? Many people, they're here, they're enjoying the beach with their family. We're gonna navigate through them, and this is what is important in life, all right? So the more that you're doing things that are in alignment, you're doing things that are important to you, not just things that are because I was mandated to do it. Oh, I better get on a treadmill. I better do this because I have to do cardio, so on and so forth. You need to do the things that deeply resonate. And that's the problem in the world. A lot of people, they're not living their life to the fullest. I left a video a long time ago, okay? Make sure that you are prepared, that you're living, that you have the mindset, that you are living your life, the best life that you possibly can live. All right, and I'm here to tell you this. You know how much this costs? It costs free. All right, the best things in life are free. The beach is free, unless if you live in New York. There are certain places where you have to, pay for parking. Okay, I'm just joking. But the best things in life are free. Nature is free. The beach is free. This is what's important in life. Being in the vibes, it's a totally different. You're getting more out of it. Everything that I do, I get more out of it. All right, so if it's certain foods, some people avoid X, Y, or Z, okay? Like, for example, some people, they're very hardcore with the vegan. They have this mindset that all meat is bad, okay? It's not. There are meats that are processed meats, terrible. There are cows that are fed soy, okay, terrible. But if you cannot compare that to, say, grass-fed beef, for example, all right? So you can't paint everything with a broad stroke. Everything is what it is. I use this example a lot. It's like there's two versions of everything. There's, like, say, the good version, and then there is the not so good version, the toxic version. Don't treat everything as though it's the same, because it's not. There are things that are great for you, okay? You could go to a place, all right? This beach is great. And then I've been to some places where I would not go in the water. This, I do a swanton dive right into the water. There goes Uncle Mike diving into the water, because this beach, it's great. It's a clean beach. Growing up in Brooklyn, there were some places there might be a tire or part of a rusted car in the water. It's true. I took you to some of those beaches years ago. If you're new to the channel, this ain't my first rodeo. Why don't you click the subscribe button and click the like button? I appreciate that. And you could check out some of those older videos. And this is the two versions. It's almost like I went on a different timeline, a different dimension. Where I live right now, I see certain things. I'm like, that's how it was over there. This is this version that was down over there. So these are our everyday lives. I'm walking right now, getting the cardio, heart's pumping. This is what I do every night. Isn't this great, right? I'm not, oh my God. Some people, they wake up, I gotta do cardio. I I got to do this. I'm chilling, bro. You want to come with me on the beach? Let me know in the comments. All right. This is what I do every night. I see people. It's to me, because again, awareness is the precursor to change. I see people they're banging their knees away on the treadmill, and I'm saying this person they're wasting their time and energy. Previous me, years ago, I probably didn't have this. I would say, oh, what's the big difference? It's a tremendous difference. When you start understanding, you got to understand it right now. Your DNA receptors. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So I got the light of Christ over there. I got the salt of the earth. I have the vibes. Everything is different. So this whole situation, right? So we're doing cardio today, right? This whole situation carries a different vibrational signature than if I was just say sitting there on a treadmill. And you see these lazy people they're hanging over it, or they use the stair mill. They're leaning on it. Okay, you need to just get up and go. And there's a different energy behind it. There's a different energy from me doing this. This is something that has healed me, has made me feel like the best version of myself, and it comes in the form of gratitude. So maybe you're a person, you see me on the screen, all right, and you're saying, well, you know what, I hate doing it's like I have to do it. I see so many people, all different ages, colors, classes, creeds. We're all out here, and everyone loves walking the beach at night. No one say, oh, gee willikers, I have to walk on the beach, right? So you understand, everything in your life carries a different vibrational signature. So you could be hearing this, say, cardio is a terrible thing. I treat it as work, okay? You got to start treating your everyday life as play. You got to start treating your everyday life as what it is. It's a blessing. It's a gift. It's a present. That's why you have to remain in the present. That's why it's the power of now. If you're not in the present moment, that's where you get lost. How do you get lost, Uncle Mike? I'll tell you, Light Warrior. If you're in the future, that's your anxiety. A lot of people, they're living in the future. A lot of people, they go back to the past. What's the past? The past is depression. What's the future? That is anxiety. I go boom, right up the middle. Right up, give me the ball, give me the football. Go right. Uncle Mike's the running back. I go right up the middle. You have to go right up the middle. And this is where, when I'm doing this, right, I have beautiful views, right? Beautiful people, right? There's beauty around it. Not just sitting there, not just banging the knees on the treadmill. It's a different energy. And again, I'm filming. We're live. We're not actually live. No, I'm filming and I'm doing this. One of the things that you should know when you do cardio, it should be at the speed of conversation. Okay, and that's actually the best. That's like the sweet spot for cardio. If you can't carry a conversation, all right, that's not actually the best. Find that sweet spot, that 25 minutes. Everything is a different signature. So think about the difference between things, the difference between foods. Not all foods. Years ago, I used to make, like you say, pancakes. I used to make you want my world famous pancakes? I'll break them out again. You hear pancakes. But if you go maybe to certain places, pancakes loaded with sugar, whatever, however it was made, but your Uncle Mike makes some kick-ass pancakes, baby. We're going back to the pancakes. So we can't judge everything for the label, for what it is. Right now, I'm doing cardio, but my feet barefoot on the ground, walking, pumping. Usually, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if this make you dizzy, but when I do it, okay, I do a little twist. I go with the twist. I know maybe some of the viewers are getting, oh my God, I'm getting dizzy, right? But these are the little things, the little attributes, the little twists that you could do to enhance. And if you show up here every day, 9 a.m. Eastern, I'm here to enhance. I'm not here to save you. I'm not here to do it for you. All you could do is show up every day, and it's my honor to enhance your everyday life. So, here we are. Here we are, Light Warriors. I love you all. Comment down below. What are the things that you do to stay motivated? Certain activities. and immerse yourself in nature. It's a different vibe. If you're new to me, I'm Michael DellaRocca. I'm a YouTube content creator, I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm a wellness influencer. And it's my honor to help you improve your everyday life. All we're doing is enhancing. All we're doing is raising our vibrational frequency. This carries a frequency, and so does that treadmill in the gym, bro. Find what resonates with you. Leave comments down below. What do you want to learn about? I'm here to share about my journey and the things that made me become the greatest version of myself. I love you all. Keep going, kid.